Hey guys, Sid Dobrin with Inventive Fishing here. We're here at ICAST 2018 in Orlando, Florida. We're at the amazing Gerber booth with Andrew, who's got some new stuff coming out from Gerber specifically for the saltwater angler.
That's right, yes, thanks for coming by. So Gerber introduced an entire collection of adventure angling gear last year at ICAST, which was designed for a broad market: fly fishing, salmon fishing, wading, boats, everything in between. And then this year we're introducing the Salt Caliber version of that line. And so what we've got here today is a selection of products that are all incredibly relevant for all types of saltwater angling, whether you're on the flats or you're going out offshore, and you've got things that are all problem solving and they're all multifunctional. So Gerber's, credibility and backbone in the outdoor community broadly, #1 supplier of knives and tools to the U.S. military. We're in the pocket of every Marine and soldier everywhere in the world. We know how to do multifunctionality and we know how to do hardcore gear. So all of these tools fall into that bucket. They're multifunctional and they're extremely durable. Okay? So the first piece, of course, is we're a knife company, so what would we be without a great fillet knife? And what you got here is the controller. The controller comes in 3 sizes. You got a 10-inch, an 8-inch, and a 6-inch. And they start with the handle. And the handle has these 2 little paddles here called guide fins. And what that does is it gives your thumb a seat right here so that when you're inside the fish and you make that turn, you're actually able to control the edge of the blade with precision, so you can stay right against the spine and not waste any of that great fish. It's also full tang, which means the metal goes all the way through the handle, giving you great purchase over the knife. And then you've got the new Salt RX treating applied to it, so it's going to be super corrosion resistance in the sun and the salt environment. It comes with a very packable sheath. You'll see that has a secondary retention device, so if you're not on a boat and you're in some kind of adventure scenario, you can throw this in your pack, you can throw it in your kayak or on your sup, whatever it might be. It all packs away neatly and tightly just like that. And then you've also got a honing rod on the outside, so if you need to get a quick new edge when you're halfway through a half-dozen fish, a couple swipes there and you're good to go. So that guy's on the market today, and the salt one will be available come January.
Excellent, and that's in 3 sizes.
3 sizes, 6, 8, and 10. So another product that's been a real hit out of the gate here is called the Magnumplier, and there's lots of pliers out there. This one is super unique, and it's distinct to Gerber for a number of reasons. The first is it's hot forged aluminum, so it's very lightweight, but it's also supremely indestructible. I mean, this thing is tight, right? The entire design of it is based on the biometrics of your hand, and we call that design insight bare hand control. So it's intended to be used with your bare hand. And the biggest inspiration piece is the top of the handle. And you can see that this is actually inspired by the way that motorcycle brakes are inspired. So you have great purchase over the whole plier in the fully open state, and you're able to really put power down on it, unlike a lot of pliers which start with your hand at this almost like overly open position. You've got these 2 wire clippers here, so you can cut off small hooks that get stuck in clothing, braided line, monofilament, whatever it is. As those wear down, you can take them off with an Allen key and replace them. And then you've got a plunge lock here, and this makes it very packable. So you're able to pack these in your pack, in the sheath, in your pants, without having them protrude the pocket. So these are like $80, coated with a saltwater protection system, and these have been a big hit for us for last year. So. And then the last one I'll show you today, there's a number of other products like bait shears, braided line cutters, which are fantastic. But this is a new product in the line. It comes in the freshwater version as well as the salt version. And this is called the Cross River Knife. And this is a little bit less about fishing and a little bit more about being ready for anything on the water. So this can mount to your PFD, to your belt, any which way you want. And what's great about this is it's got this trigger locking mechanism there. And what this allows you to do is not have any secondary retention straps. So if an emergency happens, you get tied up in line, the anchor has some issues, whatever it might be, you're able to reach up here and just grab it nice and easily. And it's a super strong sheath, like it will not come out of there until you engage that trigger lock right there, and then it comes out seamlessly and easily. So you got a corrosion resistant blade specifically for saltwater in this model, blunt tip so you don't hurt yourself or the boat, and then hardcore serrations here which are going to get you through any kind of like rope material in a hurry. So these are all good examples of what you can expect to see in the existing line available now and today, gerbergear.com, and the salt line coming out in January.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Andrew. That was great. New stuff from Gerber, all for saltwater anglers. Check it out. This is Inventive Fishing. Fish on.